Howdy, and welcome here for episode 4 of our Rags to Riches on No Man's Land. And we are carrying on with what we started in the last episode, where we have a bunch of trees here. We're just cutting up and getting ready to sell these because we have a thing coming up called harvesting here pretty soon. But we can't currently do that because we only have $2,300, almost $2,400, and that's just not enough to lease a harvester. So we gotta sell a bunch of trees to get our bank account up high enough to where we can afford to lease the harvester, and we also have to get a trailer to haul the grains as well. So we got a lot of money to make. So let's get these trees all cut up and then sold, and then once that's done, we're gonna move forward a couple of months until the crops are ready to harvest. We got all the trees cut up to our 4-meter lengths, which I know is not the ideal length, but that's the trailer we have. And we are doing our first trip here, and we're gonna have a bunch of trips, quite a few trips, which does bring up a little point here that at some point I am going to want to swap this trailer out for something better. I don't know, better, but bigger, because I want to do more loads. Well, more in a load than just this, because this is going to take quite a few trips. Anyways, while we're doing these trips here, I thought I'd read off a couple of the comments from the episodes from last week and just give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. We'll start with the Herd, who commented in episode 1 that regarding this map, that it's always going to be one of my favorite maps from the FS22 era. There are a lot of maps like this: Alone in the World, Abandoned Lands, Pioneer, but this is my favorite, I think. And Herd, you know what? You are right. This is actually, of all the different sandbox maps, I think this one is my favorite too. I do like the ones you mentioned. I also kind of like Western Wilds as well, but I would have to say this one, actually also Calmlands too. I don't know if you mentioned that one. No, you did not. But that is another one I like as well. But I have to say overall, No Man's Land is, I think, my favorite in FS22 as well. And it's one of those ones I'm hoping comes to FS25, and I'm actually kind of hoping it comes pretty fast. I'm hoping, please let it come fast, because I do really like this map, and I am looking forward to playing these sandbox maps in FS25 with all of the new amazing features that are coming. Speaking of FS25, if you haven't already ordered it, down in the description, there is a link there where you can order it for PC directly from Giants. And if you use my partner code there, it's no extra cost to you, but it does help the channel a lot. So if you do that, I greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's go back here and check out another comment. So this next comment is from L Family Gaming Dad, who, just like the Herd, is a content creator, and they both do farming simulator content. I do highly recommend checking out their channels because they make some amazing content, and I really enjoy watching those. But our comment from L Family Gaming Dad says, I love the idea of using mods you've never used. And I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one if I like it or not, because I don't know yet. I will say, so far I have kind of liked it. Like this tractor, I am loving this tractor, and I don't think I've ever used it before. At least it's new to me. Let's just put it that way. And speaking of this tractor, which I am loving, apart from the plowing part, this comment here is from Farm Sim Universe. And Farm Sim Universe, another awesome content creator for Farm Sim content, says that was my go-to tractor in FS19. Loved it. And you know, I am pretty positive I've never used this, like I just said. I don't think I have. If I have, I don't remember it. So that's definitely fits that criteria of using mods I don't normally use. But I would have to agree with you. I am loving this tractor. It's I mean, the turning radius on this with the 4-wheel steering is absolutely awesome. I mean, I think every tractor needs to have 4-wheel steering. I don't want to go back to normal tractors after this. Now we'll do one more comment here before we wrap up the log trips, log convoys, whatever, into sell all these logs, because I'm going to overload this trailer until it's almost tipping over, because it'll be so freaking top heavy. But anyways, this comment here is from L Family Gaming Dad again. And I kind of like this one. I don't know how I like the yellow bolting around the words. I feel like it's yelling at me. LOL. So yeah, so this video just for you, for that comment. We're not doing the words. I'm not sure if we'll do it again. Let me know in the comments. Do you like it with or without the word text on the bottom? Let me know, because I'm not sure yet. So I think what we'll do is for this week, we won't do any words, and then I'll see what the comments say, and then we will decide next week if we're going to add those back or not. But anyways, we got the logs all delivered, sold. We got some money. We just sold the log trailer as well, because we need to get another trailer here for hauling grain and also a harvester. So let's go spend some money so we can harvest our crops. So we're going to start off with harvesting the soybeans first, because those are the first ready to go. And this is their larger field, so I'm hoping we get some good money from this. However, I do know soybeans. And by the way, I might run into trees on this. I do remember that. But anyways, the soybeans, they do have the best sale price. I believe it's in June or July. So we might hold on to this crop, because that's one thing I do remember about soybeans is that is a pretty large fluctuation between lowest priced and highest price. I mean, it's a very significant. If I remember correctly, it almost like doubles in price. So we will probably hold off on selling the soybeans until it hits that peak price. But while we're doing this field here, I want to go ahead and read another comment off to you. And this one is from James Sweet 5341, and he has been a pretty consistent watcher. I think also James, I do believe you also watch L Family Gaming Dad as well. But his comment says, back to the old reliable. And yeah, that is a good way to describe a No Man's Land. I don't know when it first came out, like which farming simulator it first came out on. I did not start playing until FS19. I'm not sure if it was on FS17 or not though, but this map has definitely been around a long time, and if I remember correctly, it was either like the first or second map that came out on FS22. So it is definitely the old reliable map, and definitely a good go-to map, especially in a sandbox environment type map. I think this No Man's Land is the king of the sandbox. All right, let's just do one more comment, because I think that's all the time we have for in this episode. So I will probably read off some more comments in the upcoming episodes for this week from last week. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is read comments from their previous week in this week's episodes. So this comment here is again from L Family Gaming Dad, another comment from him. And it says, I would not use that field point unless you want to go broke fast. And yes, I had totally forgotten that in No Man's Land, you do not want to use that field point, because the cost of using it is absurdly high. And I didn't really realize it until, unfortunately, it was too late. However, I think I learned my lesson on that one. I don't remember if I used it again after that. I hope I didn't. But anyways, yes, that is a very true point. Do not use the farm shop buy point to buy. Either buy directly from the store or get a buy point on your farm, because you will go broke if you use it. So we finished harvesting up all the soybeans, and we're going to move on to the wheat field. But to do that, we need to move on to the next month. So let's get the soybeans put in the silo, and then we're going to go to sleep and move on to the month of March, which hopefully means the wheat will be available to harvest. And then we'll get that harvested, and we'll probably take the wheat straight to market and sell it. So as we finish up the harvesting, I did want to say, if you've been enjoying this episode and this series so far, be sure and hit that like button. Also, leave a comment. Let me know of any tips, suggestions, or ideas you have, because I am looking for those. And because like I've said, in this series, the big thing I want to do on this one as we wrap up FS22, get ready for FS25, is try some different mods that I don't normally do. And like this harvester and other stuff, everything I'm trying to use mods and equipment that I just don't normally use. So any ideas or suggestions you may have along those lines, please leave those in the comments.